Now in 4 News Now at 6, the city of Spokane and Spokane County are on the clock to make sure homes dealing with contamination from forever chemicals have access to clean water. How long officials have to come up with a plan and what it could mean for families in the area.
I'm tracking valley rain and mountain snow on the way tonight. I'll time out the showers this weekend hour by hour and tell you about the return of snow to the valleys in the first alert forecast.
I shake his shoulder and I check if he's responding, and he didn't respond.
During a lunch break, 4 Mount Spokane students spotted a man slumped in his car and jumped into action. We'll show you how their quick thinking and teamwork helped him save his life. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Well, the city of Spokane and Spokane County are under pressure from the state to help people with PFAS-contaminated wells in the West Plains.
Yeah, the deadline from the feds to clean it up has been pushed back, and now the state wants the city and county to come up with a plan in the next 2 weeks. Derek Strom spoke with a member of the local PFAS task force about the next steps.
Firefighting foam from the Spokane International Airport and Fairchild Air Force Base have contaminated well water across the West Plains with PFAS, or so-called forever chemicals. Some residents have already installed whole home filters for clean water, where others are still relying on bottled water. But this week, the State Department of Ecology told the city of Spokane and Spokane County it has 2 weeks to make a plan on installing filters in any homes with infected wells.
We're going to continue to obtain more data. Unfortunately, this takes time. We are in a good position where we've been working at this, almost 2 years, and we have good information to help us take those next steps.
The Department of Ecology provided a map of the area the city will need to provide bottled water and filters to, but the city and county will only need to focus on the homes that rely on well water in that area. The county also has a PFAS task force that will oversee all of the work.
We actually have a geography that we're covering, and we do know that we have testing results for about 255 homes with multiple people in each one of those. So we're focusing on those initially.
The city and the county will be busy over the next couple of weeks formulating their plan, but the PFAS task force already has funding secured, and it's hoping to get filters to people with PFAS contaminated water as well.
We have about $7.5 million to spend in what is called point of entry testing systems, and those are expensive.
The city and county will have to submit their plan to the Department of Ecology by the 24th. The Department of Ecology will also hold a public meeting about the plan the next day in Airway Heights. In Airway Heights, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Washington State University is requesting the lawsuit brought by the families of 4 University of Idaho murder victims be thrown out, arguing it cannot be held accountable for their deaths. The lawsuit claims WSU did not act on warning signs about graduate student Bryan Kohberger. Kohberger confessed to killing Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle in November of 2023. And at the time, Kohberger was studying criminology at WSU and working as a teaching assistant. He was fired around the time of the murders. Documents made public after Kohberger pleaded guilty showed several people complained about his behavior. The lawsuit claims women feared for their safety around him. Lawyers for WSU deny the allegations, saying there was no way the school could have known the 4 students would be killed. The school says the murders were Kohberger's actions alone, and the university cannot be held responsible.
We'll get ready for the return of wet weather as rain and even snow are headed to parts of the inland northwest.
Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker to see if it will affect your Valentine's Day plans.
Well, we have some light rain moving across the region right now. It is very light, but if you're heading out for Friday night dinner, you're going to get sprinkled on in Moses Lake and Ritzville as well as Odessa. And it's working its way into Spokane County, although we're dry so far. We likely will not be for long. Meanwhile, down on the Palouse, we've had a sprinkle or two around Moscow, Pullman, and Colfax, and then further to the south, Orofino, a little bit of light precipitation, but so far it has not been particularly impressive. But our odds of measurable rain do jump as we get into the evening, particularly late evening around midnight. We'll see our best chance of measurable rain in Spokane before things taper off as we head toward Valentine's Day. I'll take you through that Saturday forecast hour by hour and tell you about the snow on the way for next week in just a few minutes, Kirsten.
Okay, sounds good, Chris. Thank you. Our mild winter has been tough for our local ski resorts and towns.
But this weekend, a beloved North Idaho tradition, Extreme Ski Jour, is back for its 8th year. Alexandra Cohen-Yards explains how organizers are making it happen and beating the odds this winter.
Extreme ski joring, a one-of-a-kind sport.
Your arm's coming in fast.
Where skiers and snowboarders are towed through the streets of downtown Wallace.
The jumps, the twirls, the things they do on the rails. I'd never even heard of this stuff before I lived here.
In traditional ski joring, skiers are pulled by horses. But in Wallace, it's taken up a notch with ATVs. And instead of racing the clock, they're competing for big air and big tricks.
It's crazy to watch. So fun.
This event is so loved by locals that some even treat it like a holiday. And with so little snow, many wondered if it could even go on. Organizers were determined to make it happen.
Normally the city, when it snows, the city takes it to a lot out of town, but they just left it for us this time.
Snow were stashed in the shade, so they barely melted. A dump truck collected them from around town, put it onto the course, where groomers did the rest of the work.
Now that whole process only took about an hour more than other years when they've had a lot more snow. Some people in the town tell me they were a little bit worried about whether this event was going to be able to go along as usual, but knowing that it is brings a lot of excitement.
So excited that we are able to do that this year.
The event has always been special, but this year it matters even more. Times have been slow in the town of Wallace since it normally gets a big influx of skiers heading up to the mountain.
We just haven't had the volume, so it's great for everyone's bottom line.
Putting on the event is not cheap. It costs nearly $30,000. But organizers say the money it brings into Wallace and smiles it creates make it worth it.
This is like the one weekend every year that our small little Wallace town just becomes so big.
Competition kicks off tonight at 7 p.m. and will run throughout the weekend. In Wallace, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
Pretty cool event. Well, a man in Florida is being called a hero tonight for jumping into action when a car crashed into a canal.
Yeah, coming up, hear how his quick thinking helped save a mother and 3 children. And a Super Bowl ad meant to help find lost dogs is now raising big privacy concerns. Why critics are turning on Ring and what the Amazon-owned company says about claims its cameras could be used to track people.
And looking for a sweet surprise this Valentine's weekend, we'll show you how Lilac City Voices is spreading love across Spokane, delivering musical surprises that are catching people completely off guard. That's next on 4 News Now.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
When it matters most, America turns to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight.
The redesigned Tiguan is here, and it's turning heads. Luxury meets functionality with new styling that includes elevated interior design and smarter tech. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen, home of 0000.
Before it's your York air conditioner, it belongs to Chad Peachin, who inspects and tests every unit on the line. And Ricky Howard, whose leak testing process is 99.9% accurate. And Sid Castile, who checks for fabrication flaws down to ridiculous tolerances. You see, before you buy it, they own it. So if you want something really well built, you want a York. Built here. Built right. Built by York.
It's more than a ring. It's more than a necklace. It's your life. And it's how you mark your moment. Whether it's a gift for yourself or an engagement ring, the moment needs to be unforgettable. Celebrate the moment. Tracy Jewelers.
It's a 4-day price crash today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Tired of body pain holding you back? Try Aleve for longer-lasting pain relief. Unlike Tylenol and Advil, just one dose of Aleve provides up to 12 hours of relief from all types of body pain. Try Aleve.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in a Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
That was a wonderful surprise. And then to just have these gentlemen singing at me, they've got these lovely, lovely voices. And it was just, I was kind of overcome with emotions.
That was Elizabeth O'Doherty's reaction to a Valentine's Day surprise she got at work. Her husband had the Lilac City Voices show up to sing her a song. The nonprofit group has been performing barbershop-style music for decades now.
Yeah, now they're starting Valentine's Day weekend off on a high note. Natalie Keller tells us more about the group and their efforts to spread joy to the community.
Let me call you sweetheart.
That's the sound of Lilac City Voices performing at this local business. It's one of about 30 performances they'll put on this year for Valentine's Day weekend. And it's part of a long-standing tradition.
My heart, I love you.
The group estimates they've been singing Valentine's Day songs for over 30 years. People can reach out to the group and have them surprise a loved one at a specific time and location. The group says they love the joyful reactions to their music.
We're here to spread cheer and love through our song. We enjoy singing and delivering that fun to everyone at home.
And today, one of their surprises was for Elizabeth O'Doherty.
Let me hear you whisper.
She says the singers were quite a shock, but a good one.
So many emotions, so many emotions. I felt, very loved, obviously, by my husband. Very, very happy.
The group says they don't plan to stop singing anytime soon, and that they're still taking bookings for this weekend. Reporting in Spokane, Natalie Keller, 4 News Now.
Great story. While it's important to celebrate that special someone in your life on Valentine's Day, it's also important to show your heart some love as well. Heart disease remains the #1 killer of Americans. And while we've come a long way in lowering the number of deaths due to cardiovascular disease, the latest data from the American Heart Health Association shows nearly 916,000 people died from heart disease in 2023. The organization says 80% of heart disease is preventable.
There needs to be a continued focus on preventing risk factors for heart disease and preventing adverse outcomes if you do already have heart disease.
Now, experts say a majority of patients are unaware they have one or more risk factors. Those include being a smoker, obesity, diabetes, living a sedentary life, or having high blood pressure and cholesterol. And doctors say you likely won't know those levels if you're not getting checked regularly.
Well, if you're looking for some last-minute weekend plans, why not head to the Spokane Convention Center to ring in the Lunar New Year? The free event will feature free tea, food samples, and more than 100 local vendors. And there will also be giveaways, contests, and even a petting zoo. The fun begins at 11 o'clock. And Derek, you will be there emceeing for part of the day.
Gonna bring my mom too, so she's looking forward to celebrating our Asian heritage as well. Should be really fun.
That's awesome.
Right, Chris, send it over to you.
Your Saturday planner, look for mostly dry conditions the first part of the day, and then we do have the chance of some hit and miss showers as we get into the afternoon. However, anything we do receive will be very light. We may see things pick up a little bit more as we get into Saturday night. I will show you the forecast radar, take you through hour by hour your entire weekend after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Post Falls Volkswagen. Landowners in the Inland Northwest know when it comes to power, performance, and reliability, nothing beats a Coyote tractor from Jordan Sales and Service. Family owned and trusted for over 25 years, Jordan Sales and Service helps you tackle any property with Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, and skid steers built for real work. Our full-service parts and service department keeps your Coyote tractor running strong every season. Visit Jordan Sales and Service, your home for Coyote tractors and unbelievable hometown service.
Style,
or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic. And right now, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Shop Denver Mattress today, the easiest way to find your perfect Tempur-Pedic.
Could this be the best wedding gift ever? One couple in love, one total stranger, and a life-saving surprise.
But I remember looking and it's just like, who is this person? And my angel, honestly.
Monday on Good Morning America.
All right, take a look at this video of a Good Samaritan in Florida rushing to help a family who became trapped in their car when it crashed into a canal.
There was somebody behind me I noticed driving, and then all of a sudden I looked up and they seemed to be accelerating and drove off the side of the road.
When Casey Curtis reached the edge of the canal, he could hear children screaming. Their mother was unresponsive. Investigators say she suffered a seizure before the crash.
Mom, I could see her still buckled into her seatbelt, and
ma'am, can you hear me?
Sorry, a little choked up. Mom's head was under the water. So I got the kids up on the bank and climbed down into the car. I lifted the mom's head up out of the water, and she wasn't breathing. I gave her a breath, and as soon as I gave her a breath, she started breathing again.
Wow. When emergency crews arrived, they rushed the family to the hospital. The local sheriff's department says had Curtis not checked his rearview mirror, they're not sure if that family would have been found. What an amazing story.
Oh, my word. And that video, it's just it's so scary. It's so scary to watch.
Thank goodness he saw it happen.
Happy ending.
No doubt.
Ooh. Switching gears to more romantic things, it's your forecast, and I have filled it with it's raining rose petals instead of rain in your 4 things to know. We do have some showers for Valentine's Day, but most of the day will be dry. And if your Valentine is a skier like mine is, there's snow in the mountains. The news is fantastic going forward for the mountains, not just this weekend, but pretty much every single day through the 7-day forecast and beyond. Mostly dry on Sunday, and then we head into some wintry weather next week, right down here at 1,900 feet. For the weekend, we've got some showers on Valentine's Day, a high of 43, and we're talking about all rain in the valleys. Our snow level around 3,500 feet. That's low enough that could snow in the mountains, but high enough that it's going to be easy going in terms of your travel plans around town. Sunday, 42 degrees and mostly cloudy, and we do have a 20% chance of precipitation in the afternoon. I'll show you on our forecast radar. This starts off at 8 o'clock Saturday with mostly dry conditions around the region, but that will not last. We'll keep that wet weather coming through the day on Saturday and then into Sunday evening, 8 o'clock. we start to see another little bit of a break in the action. Our chance of measurable snow this weekend, 0% down in the valleys in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. But Monday and Tuesday, it's up to 40%. And then by the middle of next week, up to 80% chance of measurable snow right down here in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Our temperatures are going to take a drop. We're not too far below average, but high temperatures in the mid-30s starting on Wednesday after several days in the lower 40s. Even with these temperatures in the lower 40s, we do have the possibility of some snow mixing in with the rain Monday and into Tuesday. And the extended forecast, this is the 8 to 14, calling for below average temperatures and above average precipitation. And this really is prime snowpack building time, February, March. So we can make up a lot of ground over the next couple of weeks. That is my hope, and I'm starting to see that actually play out in the computer models. Saturday is Valentine's Day. You can definitely avoid the wet weather, especially if you have the 4 News Now First Alert weather app with you. I use it all weekend to see when I can walk the dogs, go out for a jog. It has the radar right there where you can track it, and this is the kind of weekend where that really comes in handy. More wet weather on President's Day, valley rain, mountain snow, possibly a little bit of snow trying to mix in the valleys, and then it's just plain old snow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll have a much better idea on how that's going to impact and how much really will pile up as we get closer to time, but something to alert you to, Kirsten.
That's definitely right. It's exciting. Thank you, Chris. A consumer alert tonight. Hundreds of Cheer Kid baby bath seats you can see on your screen sold on Amazon are being recalled for safety-related concerns. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says the seats are in violation of the mandatory standard and can tip over, posing a potential drowning hazard. Now, no injuries have been reported so far. Customers are advised to return the seats for a full refund. More information is available at cpsc.gov.
Well, the Ring doorbell company is now addressing privacy concerns over this Super Bowl ad. The ad was meant to tug on people's heartstrings by showing a family using a feature to help find their lost dog.
But instead, some called the network of AI-powered cameras surveying neighborhoods creepy and dystopian. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay with how the company is reacting.
The cost of a Super Bowl ad was roughly $8 million this year.
This is Milo.
But for the home security company Ring, the cost may be a lot higher.
Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs.
The company's Super Bowl ad promoted a feature that scans footage from Ring cameras in your neighborhood to find lost dogs. But the ad sparked controversy. Some people online questioning if the feature could also be used to search for people.
Okay, guys, did this make me go and rip the batteries out of my Ring? I'm about to.
Critics vowing to stop using the company's products altogether.
As of today, I no longer use Ring doorbell.
Rival security camera company Wyze even made a parody of the ad.
What if we could make finding one lost dog require the computational power of a small dictator-led nation state?
But Ring says the feature was built with strong privacy protections from the start, saying it can find only lost dogs and has no capability to find people. Ring also says users can opt out of the feature.
This is a privacy-first way of doing things, but it also allows us to, be better neighbors. My mission has always been to make neighborhoods safer.
Ring users have also expressed concern about the Amazon-owned company's partnership with Flock Safety, a surveillance technology company that has contracts with law enforcement to use its automated license plate readers. Flock saying it is engaged with customers to understand expectations around accountability, transparency, and lawful use.
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Now, as for that feature in the Super Bowl ad, Ring is now working to add cats to the search feature. Well, a critical deadline is just hours away, and Congress still hasn't agreed on Homeland Security funding.
Coming up, we'll show you what's keeping them apart and how it could leave critical services in limbo.
Hi, how are you? Plus, we'll show you a California neighborhood where before anyone gets the keys, they have to make a promise to be kind.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by CARD, the Center for Asbestos-Related Diseases.
How would you like one of the best hot tubs made right here in the United States at savings up to 20% off during the President's Day holiday sale? Plus, get a sales tax discount.
Well, right now, you can at Quality's.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Well-qualified buyers can get 3.9% financing for 60 months on all 2026 Equinox models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Depression and anxiety can feel like a heavy, suffocating weight pulling you down. But there is hope. Neurostim TMS can help you regain your life. No medications, no drug-related side effects, just a proven solution covered by insurance. Our FDA-approved, non-invasive transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy targets the source of your symptoms. Neurostim works when medications fail and is the Northwest's leader in TMS, with over 250,000 successful treatments delivered.
I'd say going through TMS therapy really hit me with a sense of relief. I didn't know that I could feel this good again. I can actually find this, joy and peace in things again, and it's been incredible.
It was as though I was out of this darkness, literally, but I feel 100% better. I feel like I'm myself.
There is hope for stubborn depression and anxiety. Call today for a free consultation.
If you're looking for a slightly used or new all-wheel drive that gets great gas mileage for a great price, then you're going to love the all-wheel drive event at Findlay Honda Spokane, where this week they'll give you up to a $2,000 tax discount.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
Welcome back. Team USA continuing to make waves at the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, one skater goes for a historic quadruple axel. A cross-country skier earns another hard-fought medal. And the women's hockey team faces Italy in the quarterfinals. Maggie Rulli has the latest.
Tonight, all eyes are on the quad god. Shocking the crowd, USA figure skater Ilya Malinin failing to make the podium after falling on the ice. Ilya, the only person to ever land a quadruple axel in competition. I got a chance to talk with him before the games.
What is it like knowing that this is something that currently, right now in the world, you are the only person that has been able to successfully land this in competition?
I honestly don't even have words to explain it. I trusted everything that I've done just leading up to going for it and finally landing it. It's just all that training and just trusting the team behind me is what really set me up for that goal.
Adding to the Team USA medal count, Jessie Diggins continues her hot streak as the most decorated U.S. cross-country skier in history, snagging a bronze medal in the 10K. We caught up with her this morning, and she told us she was battling a bruised rib.
This feels like maybe the hardest earned medal that I've ever gotten.
U.S. women's hockey taking on Italy in the quarterfinals and pulling off a win. They'll now move on in their quest for gold. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, Bormio, Italy.
It's Friday, and that means we're taking you on another trip on the Air 4 drone.
We'll give you a bird's eye view of one hidden gem tucked inside of Indian Canyon Park. And 4 Mount Spokane students turned a regular lunch break into a life-saving moment. See how their quick thinking and teamwork helped a man in need. Next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I'm Dr. Roxanne Haslam. I'm one of the urologists at North Idaho Urology.
Dr. Matt McLaughlin.
North Idaho Urology, I'm Dr. Ellison.
I'm Dr. David Flores. I work at North Idaho Urology as one of the urologists there in the practice.
The North Idaho Urology difference is that we care.
North Idaho Urology, we really strive to just provide an excellent experience for the patients.
What's important to me in taking care of patients is trust in their surgeon.
Give us a call, go to our website. We'd love to see you soon.
We're here to win.
Casino Resort Hotel, proud sponsor of Gonzaga basketball.
If your child has moderate to severe eczema, they can stay ahead of it with Dupixent for clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent, approved to treat kids as young as 6 months.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
It's a 4-day price crash today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
Without my good feet, I would not be able to do this. And remember, I'm in my 60s. Hey!
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, 4 high school seniors from Mount Spokane were at the right place at the right time this weekend.
Yeah, their quick thinking and teamwork saved a man's life when he was hunched over in his car by the Panda Express on the South Hill. Mary Sheridan is there live with this exclusive story. So, Mary, what made these boys decide to spring into action?
Well, they noticed the man slumped over in his car when they pulled into this parking lot of the Panda Express right behind me. The car was blocking traffic, so the boys decided that once they were parked, they were going to go check on him. And what happened next is a testament to their teamwork.
I shake his shoulder and I check if he's responding, and he didn't respond. And
So Connor Jansen ran into the Panda Express for help. His friends, Keanu Richardson, Braden Kraft, and Dylan Jarvis also leapt into action, calling 911, putting the car in park, and after an employee came out to help, helping the man out of his car.
She was able to check if he was still breathing and a pulse, and the 911 lady asked to continue CPR just in case.
After a while, she needed someone to take over. That's when Braden stepped up.
I'm not certified, but freshman year I took a semester of health where our local fire department came down and taught us how to do CPR, so I was trying to remember that the best I could.
Their efforts kept this man alive until first responders arrived.
It was kind of crazy to think that, like, even though we're just kids, we were able to accomplish something like that and make it so the paramedics could get there in time to save him.
But working as a team is not a new thing for these 4. This all happened during their lunch break from an ensemble competition at Ferris High School. The 4 have been playing together for years, so naturally, they work in harmony, on and off the stage.
We wanted to try our hardest to make sure he walked out alive.
And once they knew he was going to be okay, the boys returned to their competition to play their final piece. And that afternoon, they won their competition, not as individuals.
As an ensemble.
Our ensemble won regionals, yeah.
Now, Braden, the one that performed the CPR, says he's interested in going into the medical field after he graduates this spring. But all of the boys say that they're interested in becoming CPR certified in the near future. Reporting live in Spokane, I'm Mary Sheridan, 4 News Now.
So they became heroes and champions in one afternoon.
Yes. I've had the pleasure to hear them and meet them at events, the Ho Ho Hovics, and they are they're incredible musicians, but obviously incredible people too.
And Chris is a musician too, so you know that feeling of working in harmony.
Yeah, I've saved 0 lives. So, being out and about with my music. But let's take a look at our Doppler radar right now. We do have some showers around the region presently. Very, very light rain right now, but you can see it is moving toward the Spokane area. If it is not sprinkling at your house yet, it will be soon. This first round of wet weather is not going to amount to much, but it is going to pick up in intensity in the mountains. And later in the broadcast, I'm going to give you a good look at what to expect at the ski areas through the weekend. Radar zoomed in on the Moses Lake and Ritzville area where there's light rain along I-90. Our snow level tonight is going to be right in that sweet spot where it's all rain in the valleys, about 3,500 feet, but all snow in the mountains. That in-between area, not so bad. And then right in the Palouse, also just seeing some very light precipitation in the form of some sprinkles in the Palouse. Now tomorrow we have a chance of light rain through the morning, then a bit of a break around noon before it picks up as we head into the mid-afternoon and early evening. But again, tomorrow in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, any rain that we get will be very light. I will be back to talk a lot more about snow in the 7-day forecast. Kirsten.
Sounds good, Chris. Thank you. And around the nation, a shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security is all but certain this weekend after lawmakers left town for a planned recess with no funding deal in place.
CNN's Karen Caifa breaks down the standoff and what this shutdown could mean.
With Congress still at an impasse.
Are we really willing to put everybody into a partial government shutdown over a situation where the agency already has the money?
Democrats will not support a blank check for chaos.
The Department of Homeland Security is headed toward a shutdown this weekend.
Every other portion of the federal government has been funded except Homeland Security.
In exchange for supporting funding for other departments through September 30th, Democrats demanded more time to negotiate reforms to immigration enforcement operations after the shooting deaths of Alex Preddy and Renee Good by federal immigration agents in Minneapolis last month.
Funding for ICE and the Department of Homeland Security should not move forward in the absence of dramatic changes that are bold, meaningful, and transformational.
Among Democrats' demands, tighter parameters around search and arrest warrants and requiring immigration and customs enforcement agents to wear body cameras and remove masks. Republicans have said no to nearly all of those ideas and noted last summer's so-called Big Beautiful Bill gave DHS about $165 billion in funding.
The ICE funding is already done for the entirety of the Trump administration, so they're not affecting that in any way.
In addition to immigration agencies, DHS also includes agencies like the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Coast Guard. Most of the department's personnel are considered essential, meaning they'd stay on the job but without pay until a funding agreement is reached. In Washington, I'm Karen Caifa.
A new report shows inflation beating expectations, falling to 2.4% last month. That's down from 2.7% in December. That brings us closer to the Federal Reserve's 2% target to lower interest rates. The better-than-expected report is largely driven by the cost of energy dropping 1.5%, as well as the cost of groceries only going up 0.2%.
And the numbers were surprising, except to me, they weren't surprising. So the inflation numbers just announced, as you know, are way down, and we have it back in track. We had the worst inflation in the history of our country, and now we have very modest inflation, which is what you want to have.
Today's inflation numbers follow Wednesday's jobs report, which also beat expectations. All right, Gonzaga takes on the Santa Clara Broncos tomorrow in a massive WCC game.
Yeah, the Zags beat the Broncos in their last meeting, but this one down in California may be a bit trickier.
Santa Clara's looked like a solid tournament team over this past month. We'll look ahead to how the Zags team can get past this Broncos squad and what head coach Mark Few had to say about this high-stakes game.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
When it comes to your cancer treatments, you have choices.
It's important to explore your options. A second opinion will help you to make a more informed decision about your treatment. Contact Summit Cancer Centers today One of our cancer specialists will speak to you directly, offering you same-day second opinions and options available for your type of cancer. And second opinions are covered by most insurance companies. Cancer, it's worth a second look. Summit Cancer Centers. Integrative, innovative, inspired.
RV show pricing continues now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Yes, every RV in stock at R&R RV Liberty Lake is show priced. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake. Shop online at rnrrv.com or visit R&R RV in Liberty Lake, Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
How would you like one of the best hot tubs made right here in the United States at savings up to 20% off during the President's Day holiday sale? Plus, get a sales tax discount.
Well, right now, you can at Quality Spa Spokane.
America's obsessed with Idol's jaw-dropping new talent.
Bring it home.
And Monday, it's the final auditions.
I still have a million questions.
I will think about you probably for the rest of my life.
The latest on the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping case, how it shattered our sense of security.
No matter where you live, nobody's safe anymore.
Will this case ever be solved? Next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Gonzaga rebounded and survived their last 2 games, throttling Oregon State and Washington State to clean out that sour taste of a Portland loss. Now they got to get ready to face the Santa Clara Broncos. The Zags found a way to avenge their previous Kennel loss to Santa Clara, handling Broncos in an 89-77 win, fueled by Graham Ike 34-point masterclass. The Broncos broke a 4-game win streak with that loss, and then they went on a tear, winning 9 in a row heading into this weekend. Zags head coach Mark Few spoke this week about what he sees in Santa Clara and how to get past them again.
Getting eyes on them here, I thought they were a really, really, really good team. I mean, they're an NCAA tournament team. They passed the eye test, and the way they're playing and their metrics are right there. But they definitely passed the eye test. I think just us handling like we did up here. We guarded them really, really good. And we rebounded the ball well, and then we were able to function and score against their pressure defense. They're going to get up and pressure us.
Gonzaga and Santa Clara tip off late at the Leavey Center tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And looking ahead to the NCAA tournament, Gonzaga remains a number 4 seed despite that 30-point win over Washington State. Zags stay still in an update where 23 teams shifted around. Gonzaga now has a date against Portland State from the Big Sky. That winner to play the winner of new 5-seeded Arkansas against the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks. The tournament begins in just 5 more weeks. What a day for Washington State baseball. The Cougs opened their season with a 1-0 record after an 8-4 win at the Alabama Crimson Tide. Max Hartman hammered 3 hits, plus a Ryan Sconsby homer, and WSU's pitching staff twirled the gym with 11 combined strikeouts. The loss is Alabama's first season opener drop since 2014. And a pretty starkly different start for the Cougs. They started last year with 8 straight losses. Game 2 of this 3-game series begins tomorrow at noon back in Tuscaloosa. And the Seattle Sounders unveiled their newest kit this week, returning to the all-green look with the Evergreen State uniform. The jersey includes a white and blue speckled pattern on the collar and sleeves, and the back has 52 dots in the shape of Washington. The club said they're committing to building 52 new soccer pitches in the state for public use. So the jerseys are available online now on MLSshop.com and the Sounders team store. And no, I haven't bought one yet, in case you were thinking it. I know you were, but no, I have not. I still have a lot more uniforms I have to catch up on first.
I like it. I think the Sounders have had better ones recently, like the Orca one and the Bruce Lee one. So
I like last year's a lot too. So.
All right.
Okay, so this sounds like something straight out of It's a Wonderful Life, a place where neighbors pledge to look out for one another, but this isn't fiction.
In the California desert, a new neighborhood is being built with a rule that comes before the mortgage. You must promise to be kind. Alex Stone takes us inside what some are calling the kindest neighborhood in America.
In a time when many neighbors barely know each other and some avoid one another altogether.
Hi. How are you?
A new community in California is asking future homeowners to agree to something simple and rare: kindness. Welcome to Silverwood, California's newest neighborhood. It's more like a town being built. 15,000 homes, multiple clubhouses, town centers, schools, shops, and restaurants, all going up like a mirage in the desert. But before anyone moves in, there is one requirement.
The rules to move in here: you got to be kind. Don't be a jerk, right?
That is correct.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that you're going to respect your neighbors. You're going to understand differences of opinion.
John Ohanian is leading the project, and he's the one who came up with the idea to have buyers sign a pledge to be kind before they get the keys. Not a legal contract, a personal one.
How do you feel? How is it?
Peaceful.
Clarissa and Tracy Smith, mother and daughter, are among the first to move in, along with Clarissa's 3 children.
It's respect for your neighbor. It is being thoughtful.
That can mean taking in their neighbors' trash cans or having the family next door over for dinner. Both women are widows, and they say they wanted a neighborhood with a true sense of community.
I don't have to wake up and think, oh, I should probably be nice today. And no, I get up with a smile on my face.
All this building going on, 225 homes have already been built here, but this project is going to go for 20 more years, all with the promise of kindness.
When Kathy and Brandon Dill bought their new home at Silverwood, they weren't sure what to think.
I had a little bit of what's going on here?
But now with their 9-month-old son and another baby on the way, they're all in on the promise.
We want to be able to raise our child in a kind community where everybody knows everybody and is kind to everybody.
And if somebody does have a bad day, Ohanian says that's okay too.
But you create an aspiration, and if everybody is acting in that manner, I think you're going to get kindness back.
In Silverwood, it's not the houses that make the neighborhood, it's the people and the promise they keep to one another. Alex Stone, ABC News, Hesperia, California.
I love that idea. Here is a look at our chance of rain. 8 hours worth starting at 8 o'clock tonight. A very good chance of rain through about midnight. Things start to taper off towards Saturday morning, and most of the day Saturday is going to be dry. I'll show you and tell you more about that snow we've been talking about in just a minute.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
All month long, find presidential savings on a new 25 Sierra 1500 Elevation. Now just $199 a month lease. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
It's 2026, and Bill's Heating is celebrating the new year with an incredible offer. $26 tune-ups for a limited time. That's a full professional heating system check to keep your furnace running safely, efficiently, and reliably through the heart of winter. Our service trucks are already on the road, and when a Bill's Heating technician pulls into your driveway, you know your comfort is in good hands. So call 208-777-5528 now to schedule your $26 tune-up. Bill's Heating, comfort you can count on.
Visit Fred's Appliance for our President's Day sale. Explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Discover the quietest KitchenAid dishwasher, offering powerful cleaning without the noise. Run a cycle anytime. Enjoy a third-level rack for silverware and utensils, an adjustable middle rack for tall items, and the Print Shield finish that resists smudges and fingerprints. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Did you or or someone you know live, work, or enjoy time in Lincoln County, Montana at least 10 years ago? If so, you may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. 1 in 4 screened have developed an asbestos-related disease. Hope is here. The Center for Asbestos-Related Disease, CARD, in Libby, provides free screenings, care, and resources to those impacted by asbestos exposure. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Contact the CARD Clinic.
All month long, find presidential savings up to $9,000 off a new Sierra 2500 HD Denali or 4.9% APR. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
It's almost impossible to get a dinner reservation now for Valentine's Day. But if you are going out, maybe you got yours a little while ago.
I did see at Safeway they had steaks in the shape of a heart. So if you can't get a reservation, maybe you can, do that.
I assume that's the work of the butcher and not some sort of genetically modified love cow.
Right.
Okay, well, Valentine's, take them skiing. It's going to be a good weekend to go skiing. I know I talk a lot about that, but it's been a long winter. Let's take a look at our radar right now. We do have some very light rain around the region presently, including now in Spokane County. We'll zoom in here and find some light rain from downtown all the way down to Spangle, around to Cheney, and then around the Coeur d'Alene area also. Really, this is just amounting to sprinkles. Presently, it will pick up in intensity as we get into the late evening. 4 things to know about your forecast. It is going to be a showery Valentine's Day, but there will be good portions of the day that are going to be dry. If you want to take care of your heart and go out for a jog or a bike ride, you'll be in good shape. Snow falling in the mountains, that is good news, and we are going to be mostly dry on Sunday, so not a bad weekend. It is going to take a turn for the wintry next week. Maybe if that is an idea for your last-minute Valentine's Day present, if your Valentine still doesn't have an ice scraper, or maybe never bought any winter boots because you didn't need them. Next week, we are getting more fresh snow in the mountains. We'll get some this weekend, and then every single day next week and beyond. In the passes, some wet snow and periods of difficult travel, actually this weekend and next weekend. And then in the valleys next week, it'll start off as a wintry mix early in the week, and then it turns all to snow midweek. Impact uncertain. It's still several days away, but there's growing confidence that we are going to have a turn toward the wintry as we get into the end of next week. This white line is our average high. We're slipping below average. High temperatures in the mid-30s with a good chance of precipitation each day, and overnight lows down below freezing. Meanwhile, focusing back on the ski areas, we do have some updated computer model information for you. Going through Sunday morning, nice 4 to 8 inches at Lookout, 4 to 8 at Silver, 8 to 12 at Schweitzer, 4 to 8 in Mount Spokane, and we'll get some good snow at 49 degrees north as well. And that just takes you through Sunday morning. Then there's more snow on the way Sunday night and into President's Day in the mountains, and we may see a little bit of snow mixing in on Sunday night into Monday morning, as well as Monday night into Tuesday morning. More wet weather, and then it's just snow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with overnight lows in the 20s and highs in the mid-30s. I may have to get the snowblower out of storage. I said I never have gotten it out. I haven't needed it, and I thought I'd make it through the whole season. I'll keep you updated. I know you're on snow machine watch right now.
We are, that's right.
I think I've used mine once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you think of waterfalls in Spokane, the falls in Riverfront Park probably come to mind.
But just a few miles away, tucked inside of Indian Canyon Park, lies a hidden gem. Let's go for a ride over Mystic Falls in this week's Air 4 Adventure.
So
I like coming down here. There's a waterfall, and I bring my dog down. It's a beautiful area, lots of trails to run around on, and that waterfall is just a really cool experience to go hike down into. Kind of a narrow trails, and so it's fun to weave in and out along the creek down in the bottom of the canyon, and then as you walk into the waterfall, it opens up. It's really just a pretty sight to walk into because it's really heavily treed and dark, and then you walk out and it opens up into this waterfall. So it's just a good little community that comes here and let their dogs run around and enjoy it. It's kind of a unique experience as far as the waterfall. I would highly suggest anyone coming here to check it out because it's just fun to be right close to town, but also be secluded.
Really easy to get to, too. A short hike in to see even more stunning Air 4 adventures just like this one.
You can head to KXLY.com and click on the Air 4 tab.
All right, before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup for your Friday night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Clay Walker stands as a towering figure in country music with his electrifying performances. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
This February, you can help meet a real need right here in our community. Spokane Mardi Gras supports women and girls experiencing homelessness and poverty, one essential health item at a time.
Mardi Gras provides pads, tampons, bras, underwear, and hygiene items for women in need. Your donations help build confidence and uplift lives.
When our community comes together, small donations make a big difference. Numerica Credit Union is proud to support this campaign. Scan the QR code to join us in supporting Mardi Gras.
The secret is out. With millions of younger-looking customers across the country, Plexiderm is one of the most sought-after anti-aging products available today. Influencers love it, and people just can't get enough of it. As a matter of fact, Plexiderm was Elle Magazine's editor's choice for Best Instant Wrinkle Filler, as well as E's editor's pick as one of the best alternatives to injections. Plexiderm reduces the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and those dreaded under-eye bags in as little as 10 minutes. So yes, you can look years younger in minutes, and the effects will last for hours. No surgery, no gimmicks, just results.
Look at this one under-eye bag. It's gone.
I've tried it all, and then I found Plexiderm, and this happened.
The best news, you can try Plexiderm this Valentine's Day for only $14.95 and free shipping. Just call the number on your screen, scan the QR code, or visit plexidermtrial.com.
The train is right on time. Grand Funk Railroad still shining on tour. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 16th.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Zero Res.
Coming up tonight on Nightside, it is the last week of regular season high school basketball for our 2A local boys and girls teams. We're covering games from Clarkson and West Valley, Pullman and East Valley. We'll have the highlights for you coming up tonight on Nightside starting at 11 o'clock.
We've got some rain developing around the region this evening. It will be light, and then tomorrow as well. Light rain, most likely in the afternoon and into Valentine's evening. We're going to get a little bit of rain too.
Okay.
And just as Chris told us, I did not wash my car for this reason.
It's going to be a while, I think, before we'll be back at the car wash.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us here on 4 News Now at 6. We'll see you tonight at 11 o'clock.
Sign up for